Oh, hi. Don't mind me. I'm just catching up on a little James Stewart here. Who knew that a famous guy would be a textbook author, right? Highly doubt if it's the same guy. All right, let's take a look at multiplying a binomial times a trinomial. This is going to be a lot harder, okay? Well, I don't know about harder, but it'll take a lot more steps. I can't just use the FOIL thing or perfect square trinomial or any fancy-dancy little shortcut. Now we're going to take this first term of this first binomial here, or of this binomial, and we're going to take that first term and distribute it to all three terms of this trinomial. I like to use the horizontal method. I polled my students and asked my regular in-class students and asked them what they liked, and they actually like this approach as well. There's a horizontal format, I like to call it, and a vertical format. And almost all of them like the horizontal. No one wanted me to really go vertical, so I'm like, okay. So I kind of abandoned that notion. So horizontal it is. 2x times 5x squared is 10x cubed. 2x times a negative 2x is a negative 4x squared. 2x times a negative 1 is a negative 2x. And that'll take care of it for that first term. Switching colors here. This was a minus. So I've got a minus 3, a negative 3, times the 5x squared. That's going to be a negative 15x squared. Negative 3 times the negative 2. X is a positive 6x. And then finally, negative 3 times the negative 1 is a positive 3. Alright, so that ought to do it there. By the way, if you use the vertical format, basically what that is what I have in green would have been underneath what I have in orange, and you would line it up according to like terms. People sometimes like that because they like to line things up appropriately, but like I said, most of my students didn't like it so much, so I'll just use the horizontal format and collect my like terms now. So I'll underline with 3 lines my x cubed terms. So I just have that 10x cubed. Now with double underline, let me go after my terms that have x squared in them. I've got my negative 4x squared and a negative 15x squared, and that's a negative 19x squared. Now with a single underline, I've got negative 2x and a positive 6x. That is positive 4x. And then finally, my little plus 3 there at the end, sitting there all alone. No like terms with him. Alright, that's it. I've collected all my like terms, and this bad boy is simplified.